Hey family, I just want y'all to get a good look at this picture. I've been hearing mixed messages regarding Kamala Harris, and I want y'all to look. Now, my pictures is bad. Hopefully you can get a very, very, very good look at this picture. Now, y'all can debate with me if you want to, but Kamala Harris is not black at all. She has no black grandparents, and she's not black. Her mama's not even black. Her mother is Hindu. Her father, where the black at? Looks like he's Cuban, but what I'm hearing is he's a Canadian. His father was a Canadian. This man owned slaves. Our black men never looked like that. Hair straight, no lips, beanie eyes, and a little nose. But if you look at his picture now, as an old man, I think he's in his 80s, he still looks just like that, except he got a bad tan, bad skin, bad tan, so people's going to already pass him as being black, and that's because he's in Jamaica. And that's not true at all. You had a Jamaican woman who actually corrected a lot of people in America who want to claim Kamala Harris being black. Now, none of us in the Bay Area care too much for this witch. Because while y'all going around saying she's been attacking black men, yeah, she's been putting black men in jail for no damn reason for indentured servant. But don't think she ain't did shit to black women who had children by these black men. While he was in jail, she had a lot of our sisters' kids taken away and put in child protective services because these mothers were working and the kids might have cut school or they was too sick to go to school, and where was the parent attitude? Well, she was trying to work so she don't be on welfare. Let's just call this shit for what it is. And she never liked black women. Ever. She made sure that black women lost their damn housing. She found out they were on Section 8. That was gone. So many black women, including my cousins, lost their Section 8 vouchers because of her. You got kids who's going to these raggedy ass, tore up, racist ass schools. They don't like the teachers. Teachers treating them like they're unfit children. In the Bay Area, we talking about San Francisco and Oakland. And I used to work for a property management company, and they would go around, and I would go around and interview a lot of my constituents when filling out rental property applications or picking people who are on a waiting list. You had a lot of parents who came in and wanted to talk to me, and most of them were moms. And the moms who came to speak to me needed help with housing. But the only way they can get housing, and this is how Kamala Harris did the shit. The only way they can get housing is if they had children back in their possession. But the only way they can get housing is when they have to have the children in their possessions. However, without housing, they can't get their kids back. That's how it worked. Okay? But guess what? This mama who's struggling because the father of her child is not with her to make sure they got that housing because he's locked up 9 times out of 10 for no damn reason at all. Has nothing to do with the woman. And she wasn't on welfare at first. She was working. Black women get out and go fucking work. They don't go and run and get on welfare. That's the first. I don't understand why people come up and assume that we just run for welfare when we have babies. Like, I would love to be interviewed so I could tell exactly what was going on, because I was on CalWorks. I know what they were doing to us and how we had no choice but to get it. We were fighting our asses off, and I'll tell you exactly what they were doing to us. And then they wanted to make us file for child support. Shit that some of us didn't understand. They thought, I mean, you may have been together with your man, but had to apply for child support in order to get cash aid because you didn't have much money. He had a little bitty ass paying job. And it messed everything up. Not because she wanted to put him on child support. It's because social workers drilling that in the mama and telling her that's what she has to do. Because she not only could not obtain work, okay, she had a hard time. All this is under Kamala Harris's watch. I was one of those moms who could not get a decent employment. That's not the fuck. When I had my baby, that's the first thing I wanted to do was go on and work at an office job because I had the experience. I could read, write, whatever. Type. At that time, 52 words a minute was good. Kamala Harris made sure on those applications got a little bit personal with your race and, you know. Then you had interviewers, white women, want to tell me about yourself. What do you do on or you tell her what you're about as far as school and education, she gets into your personal business like she's your friend. What do you do in your spare time? That's when you start saying, well, I had a baby, and bingo, that's all they want to hear. They're not going to hire you. They don't want black women making money. They want you on welfare. This was all fixed. This was under Kamala Harris's watch. Now, Daddy's in jail. Daddy was in our baby's life. Daddy's in jail for some other reason. Maybe he mentioned he had a baby. He got kids to feed. That's all the bosses need to hear. So they can start fucking with him. Doing some racist shit. And at that time, we didn't know nothing about filming this and putting this on YouTube and you know. But, see, all this stuff there, then they want to put them in jail. Oh, don't let your kids get sick and miss school. Because now, the administrative office what call Child Protective Services. Oh, Danae didn't show up to school. Or Dwayne didn't show up to school. Natisha didn't show up to school. She was missing. I mean, it could be one day, and it could be they were sick or had the flu. And sure enough, social workers will walk up in your house, and they have no shame having a court order to take your kids away under Kamala Harris's watch. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to work, but you can't because you're on CalWorks. But you can't stay home and be lazy like people going around saying. This false-ass ideology that black women getting CalWorks, she laying on her lazy ass receiving a welfare check. Get the fuck out of here in my face with that. I debate anybody. She got to go and do welfare to work programs. She got to go to the school. Mind you, she had years of experience, either retail, office work. We had been working since summer school. Little kids working after school jobs. We had the experience. We had no hard time getting a job until after we had a baby. A black woman having a baby was a goddamn no-no. And under Kamala Harris's watch, she made sure we was gonna get dealt with. And we didn't even see that shit coming. And we sat there and voted for this bitch to be in the office in San Francisco. District attorney and all that shit. Then she said she was trying to help fix the system. No, she wasn't. She was doing shit against us because she didn't like us in the first place. All that shit she said about black people, that should have made y'all wonder right there. I don't even know a coon who hate black people that bad. I know coons who stick up for white folks. Well, how do you know? How do you know? Not this bitch. This bitch over here making show in your face that she trying to destroy black people, black mama, daddy, and the babies. You understand? So we gotta get this shit right. Before people start talking about she was attacking men. She was making sure black women lose their kids and have no place to go and stay homeless. That was the whole point. She had no love for black women, period. And she sure couldn't stand black kids. That's probably why she ain't got none. By Mr. That black dude who she slept with, Mr. Brown. Cause she sure wasn't gonna have no. If she was gonna have a baby, she sure wasn't gonna be by no black man. Or she had the kids, period. But she sure the hell didn't like black kids. Now, that being said, if you listen to all her interviews when it came to black kids and black single mothers, listen to the arrogance that come out of her damn mouth. Jason Black only showed some portions of it, of the shit she said about children and the shit she said about black men and indentured servants. Oh, we need workers. We need workers. Even Vicky Dillon missed that shit. The shit she said about black mothers, us being unfit and unable to take care of our kids, bastard babies, and she made jokes of it. I want y'all to look at that picture and look at that man that's in Jamaica, not from America. His father's from Canada. That come from the Jamaican people who spoke on this. And I even saved that video. They know that family. This 40-something-year-old Jamaican woman, she was a little girl. Kamala Harris and them was teenagers when they went to America, but they from Jamaica. And they were not allowed to play with those kids, these Jamaican kids, because they was black. The father made sure that. Her own father made sure Kamala Harris wasn't playing with them Jamaican kids. They was black. The old woman that everybody thought was her grandmama was her nanny. She never called her grandmother. Kamala Harris' father has never claimed that woman as his mother or his grandmother, because that was a slave. She was the caretaker of Kamala Harris and her sister. If you pay attention, start reading in between those lines, Kamala Harris is fake as fuck. And she was right 8 years ago when she checked Charlamagne the God. He said, oh, you being the first black woman as a senator. Nope. Let me correct you. I'm Asian. And that's what the fuck she is. Let's just call it what it is. Niggas, I need y'all to stop looking at her because she looks so extra colorism pretty, and just because she got a little melanin in her skin, that this indigo Asian bitch is black. Her, Cardi B, they're not black. They have no African ties to them. And that's all I want to say about that. Just give a good look at it. You got a problem with that, you can bet me. You definitely gonna lose with that mama. She Hindu Indian as hell. She wear nothing but Indian clothes. And the father talked about he owned slaves. Y'all ain't tripped on that shit? That's even on Google. Google that shit. It's all on Google. Anyway, I'll let y'all go. I just had to get political today. Normally, I'll just show you some food and show you how my baby's progressing and growing and shit. But, I love the family. Keep on being smart. We got a lot of work to do, family. We do. We got a lot of work to do. Mentally, too, we got a lot of work to do. All right. If it ain't black, it don't crack. Oh, take that back. If it ain't black, it's whack. There you go. That's even better. Peace.